Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from October 7th through the 9th, 2022. This is for Gemini, last shuffle here for Gemini, and all Gemini placements. So we have Ascendant Masters and we have the Sacred Temple. This tells me straight off that you are, this is like philosophical energy where you know that you're on, you need to be where you need to be where you need to be kind of thing. Some people don't really care about that. They're just like, well, I'll be wherever the heck I am, and if I'm not supposed to be there, oh well. Like, wrong place, wrong time. This is about being in the right place, the right time. Understanding the importance of that. There's an internal struggle, temperance with being patient. I think that's what you've learned a lot. Ascendant Masters is all as the wisdom and experience, the culmination of that, the knowledge that you gain from that, which is wisdom, right? But what you've learned from the experiences that you've had. And the Five of Wands is about struggling to be patient, struggling to let things come together, right? The Sacred Temple and the Wheel, this is about divine timing. Things happen for you in divine timing, and it may have been very difficult for you to accept that with the Five of Wands and Temperance. Okay, and you have Two of Cups and Judgment. That's interesting too. Ascendant Masters, Five of Wands, Temperance, Two of Cups, and Judgment. Now, this tells me that, like I said, you have had a hard time accepting that things are happening for you, not to you, first of all. Judgment and Two of Cups tells me that things come together for you, but it's like it takes you a while to see that. So that your wisdom, and this is about you looking back at your life, right? But looking back over the series of events and seeing how things actually worked in your favor, that they weren't working against you. So the Sacred Temple with Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, that just says to me that you have many opportunities for new growth, for new opportunities for like a new business. This even is like career, all of that, right? Even relationships, things are coming together in a way though where it requires you to understand or accept that things happen in divine timing. These things are out of your control. I see a struggle with that Five of Wands, just a huge struggle, and it's a continuous struggle. Spirit has been trying to show you for a long time that you are not in control. And it's hard to accept because you have too many cards of things are happening to you, and it's up to you to choose to see this, right? And it's hard to see that things are coming together in a beautiful way. I see reconciliation for some relationships or a new start for some relationships. And it's like perfect timing for things. Don't struggle against that is what they're wanting you to. This is I almost feel like a warning. Don't struggle against it. You have honoring path, Two of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. And the honoring path is that you really don't have a choice. You got to work with what's there. If you want to hold on to what you have to work with it, right? Three of Pentacles. This is you having to work with what is coming your way. You can't control the hand that is being dealt to you, but you can control how you play it. And you need to be a team player is what Spirit's saying. Status quo. Well. Hierophant and Devil. I think that a lot of this is starting to dawn on you here, that you may be very, very much so trying to control how things go, right? The Hierophant and the Devil combined. Hierophant usually is about the wisdom that you gained and how you are taking what Spirit has shown you plus what you have seen work in the past, and you have developed this checklist of how things really go. But status quo would say that this is your level of normal. Normal with the Devil would be obsessive in some way, or distorted Hierophant. So that would be about being sort of like, it's my way or the highway, okay? If you're not doing it the way I want, then I don't want it. But then they're telling you here, the Devil is a blockage. So this would be a block to you getting what you want. The Hierophant also is about getting what you want, going down your path, right? He's arguably very, like, this one of the strongest energies in this deck. So this would be about very strongly being stubborn about my way, and that is the normal for you. That's something that kicks all of this off and gets you to realize that you've been fighting and bucking at the system of the world, of the universe for a long time. And I hate to say this to you because I don't necessarily see you guys as being so strict and stalwart and standing, staying put no matter what's falling around you. I don't necessarily see that, right? Because you're air energy and you're mutable at that, right? But there may be some Geminis that need to hear this message. So I'm just going to go ahead and say what they say. But they want you here with this honoring path. They want you to see that you don't have a choice. You have to work with what is being given to you because they're already working this out. They're working everything out for you. Things are actually really lovely for you. Although it doesn't look like it. There may be a new start in a relationship. There may be a new start in a career. There may be a whole new career or a whole new business. But it looks as though it may be very difficult to accept the fact that it's not going the way you thought it would go. Right? You want to do these things. You want these things. You may have even manifested them with the Hierophant, right? But when they come, it's definitely not going to be something that you can say, okay, everything go there and there and there. Spirit is like, this is where it needs to be. You're going to have to work with it from this angle right here, because this is exactly where you're going to have the most success. This is what you asked for. You asked for success, come over here. So it's very important that you don't fight against that, right? And you understand that divine timing is at play. I would say this, count your blessings. Count the blessings. Look back and count each one, because they're bestowing them upon you. There's a lot at stake here, but also a need to be patient, right? A need to allow things to fall into place is what this says, okay? So you have Sagittarius, right? Goodness gracious, you have Taurus and you have Capricorn here. It doesn't have to be these signs. They could be in your chart, or they could be in the chart of the people you're connected to. But it also would signify that there's a need for you to see the truth for what it is what this often shows. And also a need to be a little bit more flexible, right? To get yourself unstuck if you start to feel yourself like struggling with things, how they're going. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.